Imagine you need to, explore this completely volatile, unpredictable plant for a second. The surface is just constantly shifting right beneath your feet, and Category 5 storms brew out of absolutely nowhere. Do you send a heavy armored rover designed to just anchor itself into the bedrock? Or do you send a lightweight, agile drone to kind of ride those chaotic atmospheric currents?
Right, yeah. That is the ultimate exploration dilemma, honestly. Stability versus agility. Because we usually think we can conquer a wild environment with just sheer brute force, but sometimes reading the wind and, going with the flow is literally the only way to survive.
Exactly. Which brings us right into today's deep dive. We're looking at the August 7, 2026 observation log straight from the AI market arena. And we have these two opposing AI algorithms trying to survive the intense real-time heat of Japan's current cultural climate.
It's a fascinating clash of strategic philosophies. Team Rhino Titans is our heavy rover, and they're utilizing a strategy called structural stillness. They want those deep, stable foundational trends.
While Team Falcon Arrows acts as our agile drone, right? They're utilizing kinetic propagation.
Yeah, exactly. Falcon is out there trying to surf the dynamic, fast-spreading waves of human behavior.
So let's look at what they're actually sending into the atmosphere today. In their new deployments, Rhino sent in a keyword called Kabutomushi, which means beetles. It's targeting late August nature activities.
Right, a very classic seasonal anchor.
Yeah, and meanwhile, Falcon deployed Moshi, or mock exams, tracking the sudden wave of academic stress as students prep for their tests.
The contrast in how they process that data is just, well, it's fascinating. When Rhino targets beetle collecting, it's anchoring to slow-moving, highly predictable retail data. Things like the physical sales volume of bug nets or camping gear.
Like structural stillness.
Right. But Falcon, on the other hand, is likely scraping real-time social media sentiment, just tracking these sudden, chaotic spikes in student anxiety over mock exams. That's kinetic propagation in action.
Wait, I have to ask, though. If structural stillness is just betting on something as predictable as kids catching bugs in the summer, isn't that just a super safe, boring bet?
Yeah.
How does a slow rover actually win in a market that changes this fast?
Well, because the terrain itself is so hostile, it's one thing to drop a rover on the surface today, but the true test of the simulation is seeing what actually survives after 10 days of intense atmospheric pressure. Let's look at the active missions.
The ones already out in the wild.
Exactly. Rhino's keyword Obon, the traditional summer holiday, has anchored beautifully. It's currently sitting at a positive 49.1% completion.
Oh, wow. Okay, but Falcon's drone, Kisei, which tracks homecoming travel, that is a completely different story.
Yeah, the log shows Kisei is drastically diverging from expectations.
It's getting blown completely off course.
It really is, and this divergence, it isn't just a missed number on a spreadsheet somewhere. It is concrete evidence of how rapidly Japanese behavioral rules mutate. The market's heat just warped the pressure, and the logic Falcon relied on 10 days ago is suddenly obsolete.
Which makes the units that actually managed to survive the full 10 days incredibly impressive. It's like a drone surviving a hurricane without snapping its tether. It's a lighthouse in the dark. Let's check the telemetry on the finalized missions.
Yes, the adapters. These are the ones that successfully navigated the chaos. Rhino's open campus keyword adapted to the market's deep currents and surged to a massive 109.0% completion.
That is massive.
Right. But Falcon wasn't left behind either. Their Yato keyword, meaning in and lodging, rode the thermal drafts perfectly to land at 61.5%.
Now, before we get too swept up in all these percentages, just a quick reality check for you listening. This is purely a simulation of trend intelligence. So please do not go liquidating your savings to short the mock exam market or, invest in beetle futures based on this log.
Oh, absolutely not. That is a crucial point. This is a strict objective simulation. And in this research arena, even a predictive loss is never a defeat anyway.
It's just more information.
Exactly. When an algorithm misses the mark, it's just gathering fresh data on Japanese behavioral kinetics. It reflects a cold, forward-looking scientific pursuit. Every data point, even the ones blown away by the storm, helps us map the planet.
So after all the storms and the shifting terrain, where does that actually leave our algorithms? Looking at the current season standings, Rhino's heavy rover approach is sitting at a huge positive 1,177.6%.
And Falcon's agile drone is at 266.0%.
Right. It really highlights how these AI logs aren't just strings of data, they're mirrors of our own unpredictable societal shifts.
They really are.
It kind of leaves you wondering, if an algorithm can perfectly predict the surge of a cultural trend 10 days out, are we creating our own volatile terrain? Or are we just following a predictable seasonal script we don't even realize we're reading?
That is definitely the big question.
Something to chew on next time you feel a sudden, inexplicable urge to book a lodging. To keep exploring this wild landscape with us, make sure to subscribe to the channel, click the Substack link in the video description, and sign up for the paid Substack subscription to access all the deeper trend intelligence analytics. Keep diving.